Let's talk about the currency space where the rupee ends the day at 54.60, down almost 1.5%. Flat trading session in the Indian equity markets coupled with a very weak euro supports the decline. The euro was trading at a one-month lows while the dollar index trades strongly ahead of the US presidential elections. 80.70 on the dollar index is nearly a two-month highs for that index there. Vijay, what's your sense now coming in for the Indian rupee? Such a sharp decline, 1.5% gone. How are you reading it for tomorrow now?
Manisha, this is along expectations which I talked about last week. I talked about the November futures on the NSE currency segment, which had a marginal resistance at 54.5, and there we have the futures closing well above that level, very comfortably. My guess is it's heading towards the 55.5, and that would be the immediate resistance for the US dollar. There could be some amount of choppiness at 55.5, give or take a few paise here and there, but I would fear for the rupee if the dollar appreciates beyond 55.5. That would really make the economic situation a little sweaty under the collar here.
How about the dollar index ahead of the US presidential election? The US jobs data has been on the positive side, and ahead of elections, do you think there's more strength coming there?
80.40 is a level I talked about last week, and the dollar index is clearly above that. So now I think 81.25, 81.40 is a level I would watch out for. The US dollar is showing signs of strength, and this kind of strength ahead of the elections clearly tells you that smart money is buying into the US dollar. And once we reach 81.25, 81.40, I would like to take a relook.
And one sense on the euro as well, that it's not just these two, but there is some Greek voting also happening on what kind of measures that Greece would be taking out. What's your sense ahead of that?
Well, Manisha, the euro is likely to be a lot more volatile as compared to the dollar, and I would watch the 1.2650 very keenly. If the euro was to decline below 1.2650, I think there is a fair probability of a threat of the euro going all the way down to 1.25 and 1.2475 levels. It will get into a bullish traction only above the 1.29 or 1.2850. So these are the levels I'm looking out for in the coming couple of trading sessions.
Vijay, what is the street saying, whether Obama comes or Romney does? Because this is something that would impact the currencies quite strongly, whether it's the euro or the dollar index. Taking both scenarios individually, what's your sense where the currency is headed?
Manisha, the street does seem to give President Obama the incumbent's marginal edge, especially after the Frankenstorm Sandy. I think the street is talking about, in terms of giving signals from the currency, of course, that President Obama has a slight lead, and since there would be no transition of power from Obama to Romney, policies would have a kind of a familiarity bias, and therefore the same trajectory would continue.
Sure.
I think 81.25, 81.4 still remains a very critical level to watch out for the dollar index.
All right, let's also get in Mr. A.V. Rajwade. He's Forex and Treasury Risk Management Consultant, A.V. Rajwade and Company. Mr. Rajwade, hi, welcome to the show. How have you read the decline in the Indian rupee coming in today, and how much of cues do you think we are taking from the global markets?
Well, I have always felt, and I think I have made this point several times on your channel as well, that I think our problems are domestic.
Well, we seem to have really lost that line. We'll try and get him back. As you were saying, that it's not so much to do with the global markets, more with the domestic markets. But today, clearly, it looked like that the euro decline was weighing on to the Indian rupee. Remember, there's lots of data coming in this week itself. And, of course, the elections coming in US and the leadership transformation or transition in China is something that clearly are keeping the markets jittery. There wasn't much of cues to be taken in from the equity markets because those were really trading flat. So, Indian rupee, the decline that we have seen today coming in, 1.5%, and after 0.5% of gain in the previous week, it comes as quite large. 54 taken in quite easily, 54.5 also gone. Mr. Rajwade, you were mentioning about the domestic market cues. How are you reading them?
Well, domestic, I don't see any change in terms of the trade and current account deficits. And I think the IMF recently forecast growth rate of 4.9%. The regulatory maze continues. I think a couple of changes at the top level. And sort of FDI in retail or in insurance, I don't think that they go to the heart of the problem, which to my mind remains governance and the exchange rate policy, specifically in relation to the kind of pressures we are having on the rupee. So I expect the downward pressure on the rupee to continue. And I'm not surprised that it has gone to 54.60. I think that's the closing level today.
What's your sense on the US presidential elections and the impact that it can have on the currency markets?
Well, I think it's not so much the election, because once in power, the two may not differ too dramatically from each other. I think the big problem is that whether before 31st December, they reach some agreement on the budget, given the sort of ideological extremes which the Republican right on the one hand and what President Obama wants, because the actual change in power will take place only in somewhere in the second half of January. So I think that fiscal cliff which they are talking about, that is no budget deal, which is going to mean a cut in
So, Mr. Rajwade, in that sense, how would you look at the rupee? Okay, it seems like we have lost connection with them, and that's pretty much the time that we have. But as he was saying, it's more about the international cues maybe really for the short term, but it's Indian issues that are large in hand. There are some reforms slated for December, and if they don't go through, as in all of them may not go through, you might see some pressure coming back into the rupee. Very sharp declines coming in today, as Vijay and of course Mr. Rajwade also have said, 55, 55 and a half a kind of level that you could be watching out for. Of course, we have seen lows or record lows on the Indian rupee of 57 and beyond, and those are levels also that the markets have been talking upon. So some bit of a bearishness coming in for the Indian unit for the day today.